What's going on? What's going on? Real quick, I've been seeing reports about the fact that Mikey Garcia was filing suit against Manny Pacquiao, and that he was trying to recoup $3 million that I guess was advanced to Manny Pacquiao for their fight, and that they're trying to put an injunction as in order to stop the Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence fight. Just coming out here to say that information is actually not correct. What's actually going on is Paradigm Sports is the one that's suing Manny Pacquiao. And Mikey Garcia has nothing to do with Paradigm Sports. I guess Paradigm Sports, obviously we know the same people with Conor McGregor had signed some kind of deal with Manny Pacquiao. And they were trying to set up a Mikey Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao fight bout. And that ended up not working out. I'm guessing maybe it was because of the whole 19 that was going on. Maybe that was around that time frame. And well, it didn't pan out. Then after that, they're saying that this is from them in the complaint, that they ended up signing, trying to get Manny Pacquiao a multi-fight deal with the Zone, and that, that ended up falling apart. And that after that, they tried to do a fight with Conor McGregor, but that Conor McGregor obviously lost, so they couldn't do that bout anymore. And then after that, they saying that then they went back to try to set up a fight with Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao. I guess they're saying that they gave Manny Pacquiao like $3.3 million advance, and that Manny Pacquiao all of a sudden ended up walking away and ended up signing a deal to fight Earl Spence, and that what they want is they want their $3.3 million back, and they also want damages, and they also want to put an injunction in the fight. They want to stop that fight that's happening between Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence. From what I see, Manny Pacquiao didn't sign any contract to fight Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia himself also didn't sign a contract. According to them, also because of this whole situation, they've also lost Mikey Garcia as a client. He's left. So like that's what I mean by so he's not part of this lawsuit. It's just Paradigm Sports itself. I believe Mikey Garcia right now is working on a deal to fight Regis Prograis. I believe that's what they're trying to do. It could be on the Zone. It could be on PBC. I'm not sure which one it would end up being on, because I believe what the contract that Mikey Garcia signed with the Zone was quote a one fight deal, but the Zone had the option to match, for a second fight. So I'm not sure exactly what would happen with that, but I know that he is in negotiations. He's trying to set up a comeback fight soon. But he's not the one that's suing Manny Pacquiao. That's Paradigm Sports. Manny Pacquiao said that, and his team has said that the bout is, that the lawsuit is frivolous, and they have no standing, and that, Paradigm Sports, they didn't do the things that they said they were going to be able to do. And then if they knew that these guys weren't going to be able to come through with their promises, that they never would have, gone into business with them, in any facets at all. So, as far as, this bout being stopped, I don't see it being stopped. But the main part is that Mikey Garcia has absolutely nothing to do with this. He's not one of the complainants. They're not working on his behalf or anything like that. These guys have the same advisors. They pretty much work for the same company with PBC. It would be asinine for Mikey Garcia to try to stop one of their events. Let me stop one of the events of one of the people that I'm working with on a consistent basis that have put me into a position where I've made millions upon millions of dollars. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And as far as, it's an Al Heyman event. So Al Heyman's not going to put himself into a situation, or his fighters into a situation, where they have a bout set up, but there's a outside force that can stop that bout from happening. This is not Top Rank. This is not Bob Arum. Okay, with the whole Wilder versus Tyson Fury type of thing. This is not them. So due to the fact that it is an Al Heyman event, as it is a PBC event, I don't see, any kind of problems, any kind of issues happening as it pertains to this fight. But so I don't know. I think when we get information, we should probably I understand people are really busy. People are really, really, really busy, and they're on the grind and they're on the move. But sometimes it's cool to just kind of relax, take a step back, and just kind of confirm everything before, putting things out. But hey, we all make mistakes. I've done it before, so I ain't throwing I'm living in a glass house. I definitely ain't gonna be throwing no stones. I'll tell you that much. But You know what I mean? But just wanted to put that out there, and we'll see what ends up happening with Mikey Garcia. We'll see who he ends up fighting next. If he fought Regis Prograis, if he went at 140, I think it would be cool, just due to the fact that I think it kind of would be a situation where then they might be setting up a Mikey Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis at 140. I could see that happening. And if they did that, that would be monstrous. You're looking at probably half a million plus pay-per-views. You're looking at the biggest gate that, that Gervonta Tank Davis has ever had. We're talking about blockbuster. You know what I mean? We're talking about a major event if those two were to fight each other at 140 pounds. And I could see it happening. I can 100% see it happening. But we'll see. As far as Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence, that's a go. So if you want to buy your tickets, buy your tickets. You got your hotels, get your hotels. I wouldn't worry about it whatsoever. That bout's happening and nothing's going to stop it. These people definitely will not be stopping it. But if they want to try, hey, good luck. Like Manny Pacquiao's team said, we'll put our complaints down. You know what I'm saying? And we'll make sure that, we recoup these, the funds, that these lawyers have to, they have to be applied to these lawyers to fight this case as well. So pull up. That's what they basically said. You want that smoke? Pull up. They're not worried about it either. So we'll see what happens. But the main part of this is that Mikey Garcia has absolutely nothing to do with this lawsuit. And we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. But for now, like, subscribe, share. I'm out.